Away from that story, the Palestinian ambassador to Nigeria, Abdullah Shawish, has expressed deep concern over the devastating impact of Israel-Hamas conflict, referring to it as textbook genocide on the 48th day of the crisis. Addressing journalists in Abuja, Ambassador Shawish shared insight into the ongoing crisis in the Israel-Hamas conflict, underlining the humanitarian concerns and calling for a diplomatic solution to rescue or secure, the release of Palestinian detainees held captive in Israel jails. The ambassador said that the hostage exchange talk should include the over 7,000 Palestinians behind bars before the outbreak of current hostility.
Another step to stifle the Palestinian economy and to add insult to the injury, the Israeli government, who are collecting on our behalf the tax on the import products, given that they have full control over the border, they withhold the tax money, which led to the Palestinian government inability to pay the salaries and to the service providers. After a very long international and propaganda against the hospital in Gaza, and after many days of storming, the Israeli army came with zero real proof for their claim of it being used as a military base. Not only this, they came with a fabricated evidence that did not convince even their people and spark a wide criticism and mocking on the Israeli social media itself. But the majority of the world is calling for a ceasefire. The UN itself, with its tens of bodies calling for the ceasefire, and once and forever the ceasefire. And we are so glad to have to find out to see this ceasefire to be implemented, because after approximately more than 12,000 Palestinians to be killed, we need at least to make sure that there is no more Palestinian will be killed, and no more also Israeli. I'm not talking about Palestinian. No more anyone should not be died. And this especially when he's a very kid and very child.
Well, citing alarming statistics, Shawish highlighted the toll on Palestinians, with over 14,200 martyrs, including nearly 6,000 children and 4,000 women. He emphasized the challenges faced by the population, including the economic losses in the occupied West Bank, particularly in the Huwarak village.
Due to the Israeli airstrike, artillery, bombardment, sniper shot, to the end of the list of Israeli killing machinery, gun and arts. The death toll among the Palestinians exceeded 14,100 martyrs. Among them, nearly 6,000 children, 4,000 women, while the toll of injured people exceeded 33,000. Nearly 6,000 Palestinians are still missing under the rubble, while others were killed in the street with no chance to collect their bodies due to the dangerous situation until now. Consequently, there has been no opportunity to bury them with the respect they deserve. The death toll in West Bank, in the occupied West Bank, has exceeded 200 murders. In the occupied West Bank also, particularly in Huwara village, that have been subjected many times to the several brutal attacks by the terrorist Israeli settler gangs. Out of 300 economic facilities and shops, only 45 have been permitted to open its door. The others are sealed by military orders. This means a heavy economic losses to the already fragile Palestinian economy.
Well, Shawish noted that the ongoing situation should be used to solve the age-long crisis between Israel and Palestine, and in that light, hostages across the two borders should be released holistically without timeline.